To see our friend, veteran Fred Rudisil, back, although he told me this will be one of his last times here, so we will miss him when he moves on to spend more time with his lovely wife. And we welcome back Sister Monica, who will lead us in the invocation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Generous God, we stand here together as your grateful people. We are diminished and changed by some of the events in our lives, yet we are stronger and more vibrant in faith because of your care. Hear the prayers of our grateful hearts. Most importantly, we thank you for our nation and especially for our commissioners who work to bring justice to all. May your peace, love, and joy come to us all this day. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, we'll move on to item number 2 on the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the August 6th, 2025 Board of Commissioners meeting as submitted.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. We'll turn it over to Mr. Dahl.
All right, good morning. So we have a lot on the agenda today, but I would like to point out one particular motion. It's number 26, and it's regarding an annual bulk purchase of radios. I've actually called our friends from 911, specifically Scott Keener, who's our communication service manager. He has been instrumental in making this happen. I think it's a fantastic example of how we're able to meet a strategic anchor of fiscal responsibility, in addition to working with our community stakeholders and partners to help save money and get them the needed equipment. And again, Scott, I've had the pleasure of working with him over the years, and really he gets the credit for it.
So Scott,
Take it
you're
away,
going to
Scott.
dazzle us, right?
Morning. So just this year, it's a smaller bulk order than years past. This is the third year that we've done this. It's a $667,000 purchase. It includes 12 agencies throughout the county, plus equipment for our DA's office, the probation department, and also for the 911 center. In total, we've spent $7 million, collectively across the 3 years with all the agencies, $7 million list price, but the actual payments have been 3.3, and we've saved 3.7 through the bulk program over a 3-year period. That's a pretty significant discount for public safety agencies across the county. Something that we're going to continue to try to do, try to announce it and make it known to everybody, and hope for the most buy-in we can get.
Could you maybe explain to the public watching the purpose of why we needed to get new radios?
The equipment that we have today, most of the equipment out in the field today was originally deployed back in 2015. So end of life is coming up with a lot of that stuff here in November of 2026. So we've given notice starting back in 22, 23 time period that these dates were announced by Harris, and that when the time comes, November 26th, if something were to break, the closer you get to that, the less likely you are to have something fixed versus having to buy new. So in a manner of just kind of taking small bites at a time, money-wise, this is an opportunity for departments to start purchasing some here, some there, and slowly turning their equipment over instead of having to be faced with, buying 12 new mobiles and 40 portables at, some odd number that nobody can really afford nowadays. It just small bites, reoccurring, steady line items.
Okay. Any questions for Scott? No. Thanks for your help and your expertise. We are lucky to have you.
Okay. That concludes my report.
Okay, any questions for Mr. Dahl? Okay. All right, I will open it up for any public comment as it relates to items on the agenda. Hearing and seeing none, we'll move on to new business.
Madam President, I move to accept items numbers 1 through 42 as presented on this morning's agenda.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, motion carries. There were no executive sessions since our last business. Under other business, I will just mention the quilt that is behind us here. For those of you who weren't able to join us, we closed out the county's 275th anniversary last week. And we dedicated this quilt as part of the closing ceremony. The county logo, the new county logo that we launched last year is in the center. And it was really important to the Board of Commissioners that we engage our municipalities in the celebration. And so there is a patch on the quilt that signifies each one of the 72 municipalities. So while we are one county, we are 72 municipalities that make up the one county. So the commissioners felt it was really important to include our colleagues at the local level. So the quilt will reside here for a short period of time, and then it will be put in the Judicial Center under a cover. And then eventually, the quilt will reside at the History Center, where it will live on in perpetuity for hopefully another 275 years. So a special thank you. I won't say all their names because I'll forget them, but we had a lot of quilters who volunteered their time to put this quilt together for the county. So we do thank them for sharing their time and talents with us. So with that, I will open it up for any other public comment. Hearing and seeing none, we will move on to salary board.
Motion to approve.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got all excited about the quilt. I forgot to adjourn the meeting. If I could have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, we are adjourned, and now we will move on to salary board.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the August 6, 2025 Salary Board meeting as submitted.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. I will open it up for any public comment as it relates to items on the agenda. Hearing and seeing none, we'll move on to item number 4.
I'll make a motion to approve the positions, salaries, hours of work, and fringe benefits as provided by existing collective bargaining agreements or as set forth in the York County Employee Handbook or York County Policy Manual for the following departments and rail offices as stated below, with no additional benefits or concessions unless otherwise noted, and there it is listed in the agenda.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. There were no executive sessions since our last meeting. I will open it up for any public comment. Hearing and seeing none. If I could have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, we are adjourned. Thanks, everyone, for joining us today, and enjoy this beautiful September day.